Yo, it's Smallmouth Crush. You want to learn how to manage your fishing line better? The old school way? Rubber bands? Stuff's just unspooling, making a mess all over the place. I found a solution. I found the perfect solution. I'm excited. It's going to be a quick video, but I think it's going to change your life when it comes to managing your fishing line. I promise you that. That's all coming up. Well, who would have thought that a little black band would completely change the way you manage your fishing line moving forward? I'm so thankful that I found these because literally this is how I used to do it for years, and it wasn't the most effective way to manage your line. And I think we've all been there. You know, sometimes a spool doesn't have a slot to put that tag end. Sometimes you don't have anything to even hold it. Maybe some tape. I've used rubber bands, just double it up. It's done its job, but I found a much more efficient way to do it. And it's a pretty cool and simple process. The website, in case you want to order these, is anglerconcepts.com. It's going to be in the show notes. We're going to give you a discount code, SmallmouthCrush10. You'll get 10% off. It's pretty reasonable. I think it's 5 for 20, 3 for 15, or you can get a single one for $5.99. They'll fit multiple different size spools. So for instance, here's just a Yozuri hybrid line that I have the old way. Here's the new one right here. And what's cool about it is it'll fit any spool. It has a tension band, which allows you to determine how smooth you want that line to pull out. And it just folds over. It's really, really simple. Again, there it is. You just pull the line that you want out of it. Super, super easy and manageable. This is a bigger spool here. This is a 1,500 yards of braid. By the way, some of the best braid I've ever used in my life, Cortland Master Braid. We're actually going to have them live on our show tomorrow. So if you're watching this video when it comes out today, tomorrow, Cortland's going to be stopping in. Brooks from Cortland will be, not Cortland, not the man Cortland. Brooks will be coming in, talking a little bit about their lineup of braid, which I will be using this year. And so you see, this is very thin diameter, high vis, and it just allows me to pull this out with ease, without an issue. And so it fits multiple different spools. So I still carry all my fluorocarbon leaders in a Plano box like this. And you've seen these. They have the holes. You can put the line through. That's never worked for me. It was never an efficient way to manage my line. A lot of times this will shift in the boat. And at the end of the day, I'll have a lot of wasted line that's all tangled up. And now, if I need 6-pound fluorocarbon leader, the tag end is there. It's always there, ready to go, ready to pull. See that? Look at it. Done. And it's going to be put it right back in the box. It's not going to get all tangled up. It's going to save you a bunch of time. In this box, I have my 6, 8, 10, 12, 14-pound fluorocarbon leader that I'll use, and everything is like perfect in there. It's going to be right here waiting for me to grab it from the spool. Now, you can tighten it up. Right here, this band will go down if it's a smaller diameter spool, and you can adjust it ever so slightly. So if you want it to come off super fast, you can do that. If you want it to have a little bit of tension, you can do that. Now, this is also good for spooling. A lot of times, you know, they have systems in place. I've never taken the time to, you know, have someone stick a pencil or a pen through there and hold tension. And I know they make some devices for it. I'm one of the guys that takes your line. I would have taken it out of my rubber band if I would have any around. Normally it would just be like this in a box and all coiled up. But I would take that end, tie it to the bait caster, and just throw it on the ground and manage it fairly easily. But this is going to make that job a lot easier. So if you're by yourself and you don't have the equipment, you're on your boat, and you got a spool you got a reel that you need to spool up, I just put this on. This spool here, the Yozuri hybrid, this is 10-pound hybrid. So it's fluorocarbon nylon, great line for throwing crankbaits. And we got to spool up this reel, which is on this St. Croix Legend glass rod, which is going to be an awesome rod for throwing a DT10. But here's how easy it is to spool this up. So I have the line attached to the bait caster. I'm just going to chuck it out there, and I'm going to take my pointer finger and my thumb and just put some tension on there, and I just reel. So that's it. I'm just reeling, and that spool is not going anywhere at all. It's not jumping all over the place. So if you ever spooled up, like on your garage floor, and you got like a desk like I do, that spool somehow manages to just roll around and get tangled up and wrapped around stuff. No more. This is perfect. This is the perfect setup here. And so we can spool it really efficiently, and there it is, ready to go. And of course, it's all determined by the tension here that we put. Now it's a little bit quicker to come out. I can tighten it up a little bit. I think it's a great idea, and that's why I wanted to make a quick video tonight. Now, we got a couple fishing videos coming up next week. I'm going to be out on the Bay of Green Bay, catching some really, really big smallmouth with my buddy Kyle in super, super windy conditions. So that video will be up next week. Of course, we have the live. So if you're watching this video at a later time, all you got to do is go back into my YouTube channel, click on that live show. Actually, we have Bryn Anderson, Epic Eric. We got Power Pole tomorrow night. And we got Brooks from Cortland talking braids. So it's going to be a really action-packed live, which I'm looking forward to. Also want to thank everyone who joins the Patreon. Of course, if you join the Patreon, you'll be introduced to one extra live a month, a special live. Last week's special live was legit, and we have a bunch of people signed up for it, and really appreciate the support. And of course, you can also do the Smallmouth Crush one-on-one, which allows you to sit just like this on a computer with me, ask away any questions fishing related that you want to ask, whether it be learning a new body of water, a second pair of eyes. Maybe you want to know what's the best crankbait rod and setup out there. Whatever the case, we'll be able to talk fishing. You'll be able to do that through the Smallmouth Crush one-on-one, just like this. And we'll actually record it, so you don't even have to take notes. All you got to do is listen. In the next hour, I got to sit down and do another one. So we've been doing quite a bit of them, and everyone who's taken part in that one-on-one session, I think, walked away with a little bit better understanding, and they were super, super excited to get out on the water. So if that's something you want to take advantage of, head over to the description below and hit the Smallmouth Crush one-on-one. All right, there you go. Quick video that's going to help manage your fishing line. Make your life a little bit easier when you're out there. I never knew what I was missing. I really didn't. I thought I was good with the rubber bands. I just didn't. You don't know what you don't know. And now I know I'll never go back. Very, very cool concept. AnglerConcepts.com. SmallmouthCrush10. Get 10% off your order. Boom. How simple is that? I'm done here. We'll see you guys on the water.